cousin kidnapped.
Oh my God. So my little cousin's been through a lot, you know, like, he's been through a lot, this guy, but you've got to remember, people, when you're in this life, when you do these things, when you put yourself up for recruit by gangs, by older people, trust me, they're using you for a reason, and it's not the reason you think. Then you may feel lost in this world, and then older boys, they come and they show you love and you feel accepted. It's happened to me, but it's not the acceptance you're looking for or you need. Anyway, getting into the story, I had family. They was from up north. Now my family spread out all over England, and my family in London, we got problems with certain other families and that we don't get along with everyone. Yeah, especially like we got youngers, people from others, and then before you know it, it just becomes mad, and certain families don't like certain families. Now, my family's not good at listening to like rules and stuff, so we get this cousin, won't say her name or anything, but she comes down. We give her rules of who to stay away from, what to do, what not to do. She broke every rule within like 2 days. Yeah, and she's like older, she's like my age as well. She broke every rule in 2 days. She's with people we don't like it's all mixed up. And now her son is holding guns. Yeah? Guns, you know, he's 13 or 12 years old and he's holding guns. She don't know about this. Mum don't know about this, obviously, but we're telling them, listen, there's bad people out here that do bad things. And like, it's just crazy. It's not like where you're from. It's different. Cool. This guy, this kid, just like me, it's got to be in the DNA or something. He thought, you know what? I'm holding guns for gang members. What can I do? What can I do? I can sell these guns for weed. So that's what he done. He sold gang members guns for weed. Yeah. And it wasn't even a lot of weed. Yeah. And then I started to get phone calls from one of my little cousins, like, yo, we got a problem, this, that, the other. This has happened. So I'm like, who is it? I'm hearing it. I'm like, I know them boys. It's cool. There's no problem there. I'll ring up and we're talking. I'm not taking it too seriously because these lot know me. Yeah. And I know them. And we don't really get along though, but they know me. They know what I'm about and all that other stuff. And I know what they're about. And, but they're telling me to pay the money. They're like, look, just pay this and pay. I'm like, brother, you fucking dumb. I'm not paying nothing. I'm not paying nothing. Nothing's happened to my little cousin and all that other stuff. But I wouldn't take it too seriously. So I'd see their number calling me. I wouldn't answer. It's like, whatever, man. It's my little cousin. You shouldn't be giving little kids guns anyway, sort of thing. Idiots, yeah? So, one day I'm at home playing computer, smoking weed in my own head. I hear bang on the door. I'm like, huh? What the fuck is that? Yeah, it's mostly police or something there, yeah? I'm like, who is it? It's my auntie with like a couple of other my family members. All women though. And like, it's like 11:30 at night. I'm like my life is so random when this stuff happens. I'm like, what's going on? And they're like, yeah, so, what was I going to say? Oh, fuck, what's his name?
It's all right, we can delete that out. Timestamp that.
Yeah. So my little cousin was kidnapped. And I'm like, no way. And I'm like, so what happened? And like, yeah, listen, they want like a lot of money, like 2-3 grand. I'm like, well, we only sold 2 guns and there was, no, man, that don't make sense, this, that, the other. So now I'm talking to them, but I'm taking them seriously now. I'm like, listen, boys, blah, 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 this, that, the other, this, that, the other. They're like, yeah, nothing's happened to him anyway. He's cool. Just pay the money. And I'm like, I ain't got that money to pay you, boys. I'm like, you know what? Yeah. Just drop my cousin off. We'll work it out. Yeah. They're like, all right, cool. So I'm like, look, that's all I can do. I'm not getting involved in this. I'm not putting my name in this. None of this kind of stuff. Yeah. So my auntie and them, they go off. And they're speaking to the guy. They're going to go and get my little cousin back. And then, so they get my, they go to a meet now. It's in Queen's Crescent, just by the bakery, opposite the post office now, yeah? But it's at night. It's like 11:30 at night, but there's big cameras everywhere. And they've told us they haven't done anything to him, yeah? So obviously when we're just like, cool, no harm, no foul sort of thing. Anyway, they tortured him for 15 hours. They'd smashed him up, battered him, hurt him, fucked him up bad. He's only a young kid, you know? And these guys are like 20-something. And they're doing this to a young kid over 2 guns. And I even said, nah, they won't do nothing. They'd be fine, sort of thing. And so the guy, the gang members were talking to me, yeah? But I wasn't involved in the actual meet, yeah? So when they've turned up, they think I'm going to be there with my friends. So when they've all pulled up in cars and jumped out with machetes and stuff, yeah? Thinking it's going to go down. My auntie just screamed, rape! That's what they told me when they came back, yeah? Like run over, they come out with a kid, so they run over, grab the kid, and my auntie's run off that screaming rape because they was expecting to get paid. They didn't get paid, and they'd run off. But yeah, in a nutshell, that was it. My cousin was holding stuff, my little cousin, and it wasn't from London. And easy pickings. You know, it doesn't matter about anything. If you are easily led, vulnerable, gang members, criminals, they will exploit you. They'll exploit you for your weakness. They'll exploit you for you not knowing about the streets. And then, you know, my mate's son was arrested for murder. Blew someone's face off at 15. 15 years old. Like, the guy's my age, my mate, and his son's in jail for the next 20 years. My other little brother's mate's in jail for murder. Got arrested when he was like 15. Got 19 years. Like, I'm telling you, man, like, these young kids out there doing all this type of craziness for the respect of these older people who are just making a joke of you and making you throw your whole life away, you know?
Did the gang members leave it at that, or did they try and
No.
contact you again?
Okay, so what happened was, because obviously they was talking about the police as well. My auntie was, and my auntie's mum, my cousin's mum, the one who was kidnapped. So what happened was, after that, people got arrested, and I was a bit confused. I'm like, if you're gonna call the police, why get me involved, sort of thing? But then people got arrested, but my cousin wasn't willing to give any evidence, so he threw the trial. Basically, when he went to court, he was like, nope, just swearing at the judge and just being a bad witness. So yeah, nothing happened with that. And I know the people. Like, it was just, you know, sometimes you can do dumb stuff when you're young. You can just make bad choices. A lot of us do. We've all done bad things to good people, and maybe that's how they chalk it down. I don't know, but yeah, man, it's just gang activity. There's a gang war in Camden right now. It's going on. People are dying left and right, and
Is it like different neighborhoods?
Yeah,
Postcodes.
We've within like half a mile of each other, and they're really killing each other. They're really killing each other, and like, they're successful rappers, and like, one group has like killed loads of them, and they're putting all the dead people they've killed on projectors in the music video. But it just goes on and on, and it's getting just so serious in Camden. And yeah, it's really
Again, decriminalise drugs, take it out of the hands of the criminals, then they can't buy the guns.
That's it. They
and they're not
can't
doing
buy all this
shit.
stuff, and you've got to remember, people, that with the drugs as well, it is the market is created by it being illegal. If it was legal, there'd be no market. You don't see people on the street selling tomatoes in the shady corners. Like, you want to buy some tomatoes? Got a can of beans here. No, it's just, you know. Anyway.
The media doesn't tell you most of this knife crime, drug gang rivalries.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're enjoying this podcast, you will love Dave Gunn's book, Bestwood Boss, Live by the Gun. It's got hundreds of reviews on Amazon. It only went up this year, 4.3 stars. And I'll read you the back of the book. The jaw-dropping inside story from the boss of the only organised crime group in the UK to be classified as a cartel. In the early 2000s, Dave Gunn and his brother Colin built the Bestwood Cartel, a multi-million-pound empire based on drugs, extortion and violent crime. During a time when Nottingham was labelled Britain's gun crime capital. The second season of Sherwood, if you watch that on the BBC, crime drama series, was inspired by the activities of the Gunn brothers and the deadly crime wave in Nottingham, which earned the city the nickname Shottingham. According to the media, the Gunn brothers ruled some of the city suburbs with an iron fist, drove around in flash cars, and were dripping in expensive jewellery. They saw themselves as protectors of their manor, a modern-day mix of Robin Hood and the Cray twins. As the violence escalated, including brutal punishment shootings between rival gun gangs, the police launched Project Starburst to dismantle the Bestwood Cartel and its rivals. So much was written in the media about the Gunn brothers and in books such as Hood's, but no gang leader has ever detailed the real-life warfare in Nottingham in the early 2000s. In Bestwood Boss, Dave Gunn sets the record straight with the first ever insider's account of what led to the blood-soaked ganglands. I'll put the links in the description box. And I really enjoyed Dave's audiobook. So check that one out. Especially if you're busy, if you're on the road or you're doing stuff, just get the audiobook on. Thank you for watching. Cheers.